Alright, well, here we go. Time for some pirate smashing. How's it going, everyone? Why do we have two cameras? That'll do.
Frameshift drive charging.
So we were in the system, and the fleet carrier I was on actually jumped overnight, so gotta make our way back.
Fuel slipping.
Fortunately, it's not that far.
Fuel slipping disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, doesn't necessarily look like anybody's joining me today. Not unexpected, honestly.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Warning.
Damn it, I was turning.
Hull integrity compromised.
Look at the mass field on those things. Let's take a look at our target system while we wait then. We are in lockdown. Okay, well, Trailblazer Echo is still got some services up and running, so we should be able to dock there. A lot of fleet carriers in the system too, so.
Frameshift drive charging.
Fuel reserve at 25%. Alright, let's fill her up then.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Okay, off we go. So just a few more jumps. Oh, well, this is interesting.
Fuel swapping. Fuel sink disengaged.
Just saw a high intensity conflict zone in here. Interesting. I would normally stop and see what it's about, but engage. And
Fuel swapping.
hello, Chinook.
Fuel sink disengaged.
How good is it, Chonko?
Frameshift drive charging.
It's hit 12 hours in the clouds, so it goes well. Congratulations. I can't get over the art style. I don't like it.
System scan complete. Fuel swapping.
But you and Greenie appear to be having an awful lot of fun with it, so
Fuel sink disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
have you encountered an excessive amount of bears yet? Also, why is this still on?
Fuel swapping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Fuel swapping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
All right, let's get to Trailblazer Echo. Got multiple fleet carriers here. curious to turn on the filter in the map and see exactly how many. Quite a lot. Like an excessive amount almost.
Docking request granted. Scan detected.
All right.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Wonder if it's worth landing at that. It might be worth landing at this place and seeing if there's any missions we can pick up to go along with some pirate thumping.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
Alright, so we are in the system that we need to be in.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
There. Kick us out of that gravity well real fast. Sephne Holdings. And if they don't have any missions, no big deal. But I mean, little extra side profit's never a bad thing. Of course, it's on the dark side of the planet. Alright, well.
Orbital flight engaged.
Ah, yes, screaming over the comms about freedom. Alright, should be dropping to glide. Yep. This looks pretty good. Clear my HUD a little bit there. This is a small settlement. They may not even have a pad for me.
Core Dynamics, Delta, India, Golf, greetings. Our starport facilities are ready for use, Commander.
They do.
Approval granted. Please make your way to landing pad 01.
Landing gear deployed.
Gotta get out of the Mandalay mindset of landing.
Touchdown, ground crew dispatched. This facility is currently on lockdown. Certain areas will be restricted.
Whoa. That's unusual. Super unusual for the game. Yeah, Elite Citizen. Elite very rarely crashes. Now then, where's it going to leave me? Don't forget your limpets. I've got mine. Okay, so there are no missions in this system right now. Let's head for that checkpoint.
Landing gear retracted.
Your ship is released. Your way is clear for departure.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
There we go. Anders, what's up? Yep, doing well. Let's go see what's going on here. Hope you are as well. I mean, I could care less about unlocking the system. There's just pirates here to kill, which means there's credits to be made. It's not even a Empire-controlled system, so yeah, I'm just here for the money. You know what? We've got a threat 5 a lot closer to us. Let's see what's going on there before we start. Traveling halfway across the system. What's this look like? Ah, okay, we got ourselves a little couple moons here. I mean, I'm assuming that Frontier is just playing all this up for the release of colonization. So I am moderately interested in that, but I mean, I'm pretty mercenary as far as allegiance goes. If there's money to be made, then I'll go there. God, it's the fleet carriers, man. I've lost track of how many of them are in this system. You demand to be able to build a house by a lake. Then you're going to have to wait like 9 or 10 years until Sig gets that in Star Citizen, Looney. Because that's not how it's going to work in Elite. Okay, let's see what's kicking around in here. You're clean. A fertile launch named Thundering Tooth. You're probably not clean. Especially because you're deploying hard points. Yeah, you're wanted.
Shield breach attack. Under attack. Taking damage.
This guy's got some pretty tough shields. I mean, for a deadly.
Under attack.
Come on, man. That's just excessive. He's actually managed to take a bite out of my, shields.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
One of my least favorite ships in the game. I love blowing them up because they're worth a lot most of the time, but... Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
Okay. Pretty much the shields made for bougie people to sit tight in. Fair enough. Wanted. Wanted. Wanted, of course. Oh, were you jumping out? Yeah, you are. And you're out of even my laser range.
Under attack.
Enough with the chaff. I feel slightly nerfed here. Like, I am not tearing through these guys like I normally do, and I am no stranger to murdering this creative Python. Oh my god, the chaff.
Under attack. Target cargo dropped. Under attack.
How many shield seal banks does this guy have? That's bad.
Module malfunction. Atmospheric failure.
I've never in my life seen a python that was that hard to take out for that little
Cabin pressure alert.
reward.
Module malfunction. Frameshift drive charging.
Not worth it all, Lenny.
3, 2, 1. Engage. Atmospheric failure. Cabin pressure alert. Shields online. Cabin pressure alert. Orbital flight engaged. Cabin pressure alert. Orbital flight engaged.
Yeah, I mean, that guy had so many shield cell banks.
Cabin pressure alert.
Can we get glide, please? Should probably kick in around 70.
Atmospheric failure.
Get that. I'm being cheated feeling when it jumps behind me and super cruise and dicks. So I normally just submit because there's very few things in the game I'm worried about interdicting me unless it's a Thargoid, but
Our starport facility's already finished, Commander.
I could definitely see how that would be a issue.
Cabin pressure alert.
Hey, Greenie. How are you, sir?
Access permitted. Set course for landing pad 1-2.
Oxygen low.
Alright, pad 1-2.
Cabin pressure alert.
Covering after last night. Only have to do it again tonight.
Descend to flight level 300.
I bet you guys were probably pretty busy last night.
Scan detected.
Contact confirmed. Clear to disembark. This facility is currently on lockdown. Certain areas will be restricted.
1.5 mil bounties. Yeah, not great. All right. Well, so that was annoying. Let's head back into space and see what else we've got floating around here.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship disengaged. You are clear for disembarkation.
There we go. Clear mass lock. Let's get out of here. Let's see what who else wants to be ridiculous and not die when they're supposed to. Oh, Granny, you and Chunk both are in love with Avowed, so. What's this checkpoint? I have heard the gameplay is good. And from what I've read, it sounds like it. I just wish it didn't look like that. Come on, let's get a little speed going. All right, let's see. Where are we in relation to... Draconian Spiritus, what power are you sworn to? Aisling Duval. They're talking about Avowed in the Twitch chat, and I just don't think it's a good looking game. Which, I mean, graphics aren't everything, but if I find the art style to be such that I don't want to look at the game, then...
Scan detected.
Yeah, I'm clean. Let me go. SDF getting a little too big for their britches there. Greenie says I was saying the game's which I'm sorry, Greenie. I think the art style they've chosen is ugly. Alright, what's happening here? It's better than cartoon. It looks like Veilguard at Borderlands 1 had a baby. To me. which is precisely why I don't like it. Because it looks like half of one style and half of another, and neither one of them got finished in a particularly good way. Do not like the art. That is your opinion, Greenie. To me, it does. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. Y'all enjoy it. I think it's an ugly game, and I'm not going to play it because I don't like looking at it. Hello, Keelback. Enemies of freedom, beware, we will find you. Okay, System Defense Force. How about y'all just calm the hell down?
Scan detected.
Looks like we don't have anything worth killing here. And I was hoping for some better money in this system today. Like, this is... kind of disappointing.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Distress call. Because I'm just kind of out here looking to see what I can see. Because this system is under threat from, or under lockdown. Let's see, we've got some weapons fire, low threat. More low threat weapons fire. Distress beacon, that's not gonna... We can drop it as weapons fire threat 3 and see what's here, but probably nothing worth my time. I will just move it over to a system that's got an extraction economy if I need to, and just kill for the rest of the stream there. Yeah, I feel like Frontier, FDev maybe are going to put their finger on the scales a little bit with this one. I'm not sure it'll end within the timeline either. So we'll just have to see. That just timed out, didn't it? Yep. It'll be interesting to see what they actually do, but there's a lot of stuff they've got coming up they got to balance. So I'm almost wondering if they're screwing with this Brewer Logistics CG because they don't quite have Trailblazers ready to go. Although the way they said they were going to do it, I would think that they would be mostly ready to launch. This is the problem with being in a system like this. Yeah, I'm not going to let you interdict me, just out of general principle. Come on, let me go. Yeah, I'm not real. I went over all that in my power play tutorial video, but I'm not real concerned with merits, honestly. Power play stuff is neat if I happen to be in a system where I get credit for it, but it's not something I spend a whole lot of time specifically worrying about. I don't need merits or credits, really. It just not from them, at least. I just kind of enjoy flying around and doing my own thing. And really, once we get past looking at colonization, I'll go back to doing what I normally do, and I won't be in the bubble anymore, so the powers don't matter. Once I get a good look at Trailblazers, I am planning on taking a fleet carrier to Colonia with my Mandalay and doing some good old exobiology. Hello, I bet you're wanted. Nope, you're clean, which means it's the Diamond Pack. Really? This is not going to end well for you, dude.
Target destroyed.
Oh, what did he drop? Actually, stuff that I could probably use.
Cargo scoop deployed. Programming limit drone.
Alright, come on. Grab those mats.
Programming limit drone.
I'll give you one more limpet to help you there, buddy. Filaments and heat resistant ceramics. That's about it. So, need to pick up our next target. Minor wreckage, minor wreckage. I'm kind of done with this system. Industrial extraction. We'll give them a shot. We got everything that's here.
Cargo scoop retracted. Error compliant. Frameshift drive charging.
Let's go see if we can get some real bounties today, guys. Indeed. Oh, if you want to see what it... Well, I can't do that today, but it looks crazy. when you get closer to the galactic core, if you're talking about every star being out there. Alright. Let's fuel back up. Oh, we've got conflict zones in this system. Lots of conflict zones. Huh. Although, the way conflict zones go, I probably would rather actually just do a high res. I'll keep that in mind, though, that we've got some potentially interesting way to earn money right there. So between this system or another one, or the one that we're jumping to or the one we jumped out of, we'll see. Come on, don't leave me in the hyper tunnel forever. How many stars are in this system? That's interesting. Yeah, I need a nav beacon for this place. 8 light seconds away. I'm going to talk with some other playmates about mapping the dippers. I don't think I've actually been to those star systems. Oh, hold on guys, I'll be right back. now that's taken care of. Sorry about that, folks. Alright. Right, we were going to drop into the nav beacon here.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Well, hush. Temperature's not critical. And that got me going too fast. Okay. Give me that nav beacon. Really? All I want is a system with some plants with some rings to kill some people in.
Frame shift drive charging.
And while that jumps... Alright.
Fuel sweeping. Fuel sweeping complete.
There we go. Where is your nav beacon actually? Man, I am not doing good on not loop shaming things today. Where's the actual beacon? There you are. There's ships. It was probably not.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oh, look. Well. I mean, we're 11 jumps away, which is a highly annoying amount of travel in this ship. Although, hell, I'm willing to give it willing to head over there since I'm not seeing anything useful there. Oh, 11 jumps in the Corvette. Doing this one for you, chat.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Planet 11 should be a good spot for core mining for void opals. God knows where my mining ship is right now. Curious, actually, where is my mining ship? That's where she is. Even further in the other direction.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, Greenie. And Looney. I've been looking at some avowed screenshots while we jump around, and I'll put a more finer point on what is bothering me about that game. The color palette is just incredibly washed out to my eyes. And then either that game has got some really, really bad texture work, or some moron needed to turn depth of field off before they took screenshots and videos, because if that's their depth of field, then it's horrible.
Frameshift drive charging.
But mostly it's the color palette just looks like incredibly washed out. Like, there's this one screenshot I'm looking at of the character fighting a bear, and like the sky is so blasted out white that you can barely tell where it ends and the ground begins.
Frameshift drive charging.
And yeah, that might be their depth of field effect now that I look closer, but ugh, it's really bad.
Fuel scooping.
I'm talking about a Avowed Mystic. I am finding myself in disagreement with Looney and Greeny. I don't like the way the game looks, and they both are really enjoying it.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Which is unusual for the three of us.
Charging.
YouTube chat, if you're wondering what the hell I'm talking about, I'm multi-streaming, so there's a whole other Twitch chat that y'all aren't seeing.
3, 2,
Time to stop and fuel up.
fuel scooping.
There is, but also, like, see how blasted out the sky is in that one?
Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel scooping complete.
Tell you what I'll do,
Frameshift
since we're going to do the subathon thing in the beginning of March, is for one of the sub goals, I will, since that game is on Game Pass, I will make playing Avowed, or at least starting it, one of the subathon goals. See, I don't use HDR that much because HDR fucks with capture and doesn't come through well for you guys on stream. Like, I mean, it comes through, but it makes, I don't know, it leaves a color palette that I don't like that much in streams, and you're going to get enough macro blocking and bullshit from YouTube and Twitch anyways. Like, anything I can do to make it look better for y'all, I will.
fuel scoop disengaged.
But yeah, speaking of the subathon, I'm thinking that's probably going to start, come on. Can I have my calendar, please? Apparently no calendar for bot. Probably be starting the first, probably do that the first week of March. I can't do it when I really want to do it. And I can't tell y'all why, because she's upstairs and I'll spoil something, but ideally I would start it the day Monster Hunter Wilds comes out, but I can't. That being said, as a programming note, we will not be starting Monster Hunter Wilds the day it comes out. We'll be starting it the following Monday. But in my mind, it's not that bad. It probably gives them a week to get over, or a weekend to get over server issues. So,
Frameshift drive charging.
yes, and the bugs on the first day.
3, 2,
I gotta see about dragging Chonk into one of my other subathon stream goals. Which I don't think will be a problem because I'm pretty sure he reacted the same way I did to the game when it was announced.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's the Split Fiction, Chunk. The guy from Super Cocky Co-op Studio. Like the state of play. That's interesting, Mystic, because I have seen that state of play taken a lot of shit.
Fuel scooping.
The Split Fiction, I think it might come out in time for that. I'm not sure, but if it doesn't, whatever. We'll put it somewhere else. I'm thinking of crowd control BG3 for... BG3.
Warning. Temperature critical.
BG3 was so much fun.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
If y'all
Welcome
if y'all
to
are
the
new
dark
here and
side.
you haven't seen us play Baldur's Gate 3, the whole playlist is on my channel. It's called 3 Idiots Play. It is some of the most dysfunctional shit you will ever see in a D&D related game. The amount of bickering, the world's most overpowered warlock, the world's most completely ineffective and unnecessary bard.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
Oh, and let's not forget the druid that routinely forgot to use their shapeshifting.
Frameshift drive charging.
Liza P, Digimon, and Lost Soul Aside. Tides of Annihilation looks interesting.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Let's get a scanny scan on this place. Mystic, did you happen to see they revealed the first DLC monster for Monster Hunter Wilds? Did you notice who that was in the trailer? I did. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. Although I play Monster Hunter now, and I spend a fair amount of my time hunting that thing and trying to kill it for a part that it hasn't dropped in 6 months.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All right. Conflict zone, power wreckage, power wreckage, power wreckage. Balak Dog. That's what I want right there.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating within safety limits.
Yellow crater digging. Alright, finally time to get in some good killing. Oh, we have a Hazres right here too if we get bored with the regular one. Actually, let's go ahead and go to the Hazres. I have not taken this ship into a Hazres in a while. Just need to be careful about what we kill. Everything is powered on. We are good to go. Actually right in here.
Frameshift drive charging.
Is the new Digimon game, did they say what it's going to be? Like turn-based or... Like what's it actually going to be? Turn-based, okay.
Scan detected.
Are we starting off with an FDL?
Scan detected.
a clipper. While they're on that python. Let's get his attention real quick.
Under attack.
I was hoping for some stronger bounties out here in the Hazres. Wonder what he's in a wing with. Get over there and find out. They're not doing much to him. Battle Hell, that's an eagle. A Diamondback, huh? And another eagle, huh?
Scan detected.
Come here. Oh boy.
Scan detected.
Sorry guys, I'm looking at a message. Alright. Yep. Kill warrant scanner will get... No, actually, that's not how the kill warrant scanner works at all. The kill warrant scanner will scan a ship for all bounties that it has in any system, allowing you to collect all of them, but a lot of the times it's not worth actually going to grab those bounties from those systems, and you lose that money a lot of the times if you pay the percentage for an interstellar factor, which is precisely why I do not use the kill warrant scanner anymore. Are you wanted? No, no, you're just an enemy of the faction. Now you're wanted. What are you after? Because that looks like... Oh, you and your chaff.
Target destroyed.
There's the asp. Got just enough boost left, energy left in the capacitor for a boost. Alex Bruin.
Under attack.
I mean, I'd kill you just for the name, even if you weren't wanted.
Shields offline.
It does, but if you're using the kill warrant scanner and you have bounties that are from outside that jurisdiction, then, which is what I was referring to, you're going to lose those, you're going to lose a percentage of those. The kill warrant scanner is just not worth it anymore. I mean, it never really was, but unless you were in a very small jurisdiction. Oh, look. Like traveling around a couple star systems.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
And you're dead. Next target, please.
Target destroyed.
What's floating around out here as far as... nothing I really need. So we'll just... Now, I do wish I had a wake scanner. Occasionally. You're just a simple miner, says Tracer. Sure. Somebody over here. Carry module. Let's fleet carrier is something I've never been terribly interested in owning. Just not something that speaks to me. They're cool. They're just nothing I've ever wanted to have to deal with. Oh, really? A Viper named Spite. You're gonna be wanted.
Scan detected.
Goodbye. Fair enough. Look on this. Carriers weren't something that they had even thought of when I backed Elite. But that's also been 10 years, so. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Oh, that's cute. You turned your chaff on.
Target shields offline.
I love that they think chaff is going to help them. Another python.
Scan detected. Under attack. Scan detected. Target shields offline.
Don't ever ram a Corvette. Stupid NPC.
Target destroyed.
Ah, an FDL. Makes me decent income. Yeah, I've heard that from some of our other elite commanders that hang around the stream. I just have. It's never really been something that's appealed to me. to have a carrier. Like, my literal reaction when they first announced that was like, that's really cool. That's not for me. It's just never appealed to me.
Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Didn't mean for you to switch over to that target system. Alright. That's pretty much my favorite thing about the game, yeah. Is you can do whatever the hell you want to.
Under attack. Temperature critical. Shields offline.
And there's the weakness of the FDL. Once you get through its shields, it is toast. Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
Let's see.
Detected.
H. Okay, what are you? I love the NPCs in this game, how freaking cocky and stupid they are.
Shields offline. Target destroyed.
You know, see, that's the beauty of Elite. If you play an open play, then yeah, there is kind of a meta among the PvE or PvP gankers. But you can get away with doing pretty much anything else your own way. Or I guess Thargoids. There really is only one way to deal with Thargoids. See, I almost never play an open play. The BGS is effective no matter what mode you play in. I mean, that's not got anything to do with why I don't play in open. I don't play in open because of stream snipers.
Scan detected. Shields under attack. Scan detected.
This CG that person isn't good for the BGS or the narrative. What's going on with this community goal reeks of FDevs putting their fingers on the scale to get something a timeline they want for something is my opinion on it.
Under attack.
What are we doing here? Going back to Hobo Jelly Switch comment, I wouldn't mind seeing some new modules. Or a new... I saw somebody the other day arguing about the Mamba on Reddit, and it's like, you know, I would love a ship that handled like a true racing ship, like the Mamba's supposed to, but you have to strip the large hardpoint or huge hardpoint off of whatever that ship is. You just have to.
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Goodbye.
Target destroyed.
To kind of see... That's a little different in the case of streaming this game. I have had, over the years, multiple people decide that they were going to give up what they were doing and travel a fair amount of distance just to fuck up the stream.
Scan detected.
Who was that just scanned me? You're just a Viper pilot. Alright, what are you in a wing with, my friend? Silly vulture.
Scan detected.
This is true, Draconis. The last time I had any kind of real run-in with one of those kind of guys was during Distant Worlds 2.
Friendship charge detected.
Gotcha. Go pop already? There it is.
Destroyed.
One of those delayed explosions. How many credits are we sitting on right now? Not a lot. Viper, Diamondback, Gunship.
Scan detected.
Robert Wadey, what are you flying? An Imperial Eagle.
Target destroyed.
Time to go rearm. And I also need to take a break and stretch, and I want to be landed when we do that. Where we got a station I can actually land at. Oh, we got a lot of fleet carriers out here. That's for damn sure. I think players enclosed can affect that lockdown just as... So let's take a look at that real quick. What is that? Hit 90578?
Scan detected.
Yep. So essentially, and this is going to be a grossly simplified version of it. Essentially, what you're looking at when you're looking at the system, and I'll look at the system we're in actually in a second because it might be a little easier to see, is kind of a localized game of Risk. Let me get into Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging.
Just like power plays like a galactic scale of Risk, or Civ if you're into Civ.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
So what you're doing when you're influencing that kind of thing through the background simulation is you are screwing with these factions and their influence and reputation. So as an example, if Draconis here decided that he really didn't like Blue Star PMC, he could come into the system and he could start taking missions for CD65, Shepsigus, whatever these other ones are, and start chipping away at their stats here, their reputation, their influence. Once you get their influence down far enough, then you can, like he said, tip a system into anarchy. That's how we took over our home system. So, one of the ways that you can affect that through PvP is going to be conflict zones, because then you flag for either faction, but it wouldn't really, if I was just flying around this system by myself, it wouldn't really do Draconis a whole hell of a lot of good to try and take me out, because killing me is not going to do anything to affect the factions in this system, because I'm not part of them. So, open play and closed play really only exist is basically, do you want to deal with other people or do you not? All the BGS really is, at the basic level, is manipulating those numbers that determine faction influence and your reputation with them. Because the better the reputation you have, the better the missions you get. It is more complicated than that, numbers and math-wise, but it is not a whole lot more complicated than that on the basic way that it works. We're kind of poking at a spreadsheet, in a way. I think the only other way that group versus closed play really matters is in the kind of wing freight missions that you can do, where if you get like 4 people together that have like a bunch of Imperial ships fitted out with 700 plus tons of cargo, then you guys could make a bigger difference working together than just random players just going all around willy-nilly. I'm not sure exactly how player quote factions are going to work. And to a certain extent, player factions are kinda already in the game. My squadron exists as a minor faction. I don't know that they'll never let us get to the equivalent of superpowers, that's for damn sure. But, like, the Former 9 Bounty Hunters does exist as a faction. It is a thing you can do. Now, I hope that with Trailblazers, we can maybe do more with it, because really all it is right now is our name is on a system, and we're the faction that controls it. It is possible to expand our influence. In fact, we've done that with one other system, but I would love to see more along those lines. Yeah, Mystic, I would find it very interesting. I'm looking forward to the Trailblazer thing. Yeah, I know that was we did ours years ago, so.
Core Dynamics, Delta, India, Golf. Request docking permission prior to touching down. Approval granted. Block route for approach to landing pad 3.
Man, I almost never do that. I should have been paying more attention to my approach. Coming in not facing the mailbox is kind of embarrassing. Yeah, yeah, scan away.
Heavy traffic around this facility. Proceed with caution.
Scan detected.
We got pad 39. Alright, easy enough.
Landing gear deployed.
First squadron. Ah, they've definitely changed that.
Touchdown. Engaging docking restraints. Enjoy your stay with us.
Alright. Yeah, Draconis, why don't you help him with that while I take a break, because that's news to me, and I'd be interested to read the rest of it, too.
Incoming message.
I'm going to have to have a look at this. I'm going to take a break, and we're going to look at some of this real quick when I get back. Okay. Much better. Also, sorry guys. Trying to help out with some stuff that needs to be done for my girlfriend's school. My play faction. Yeah, from that application process sounds about like what I remember, and well, if they've cut it off, then maybe, hopefully, they will kick it back into gear. All right, now then. Codex discoveries. What do we have codex discoveries for? Ah, you can tell I don't use this button ever. It's so nice to be in a ship hangar that works. Star Citizen.
Welcome. Hope you have some organic data worth sharing. I'm curious to see what you've brought us.
Let's say I thought I told you
Can I
guys
help you with
everything.
anything else? Feel free
Well, I'll
to-
see what those codexes are for in a minute. Let's go Pioneer. I've been looking for something for a little while.
Give me a shout if you have
No.
any questions.
What do you have
Good
available?
idea. Make sure you've got the right suit for the job. Okay, let's take a look.
You already are upgraded. Okay, so
Sure.
all right. So I was wrong on the suit. That suit actually is upgraded already. You can tell I don't spend a lot of time on the ground. Play Star Citizen as well. Yeah, I haven't hopped in about a week. Waiting on them to fix some bugs, primarily the elevators. Although our Discord, and presumably he's still paying attention, does have a somebody who does keep very close track of patch notes, Spectrum, Evocati. So presumably he will say something to me once he feels like we could do Star Citizen and actually have it functional enough on streams that we aren't all losing our minds. There he is, right there. With elevator fixes, you say? Alright. What are my transactions here? Distribute malware in acquisition systems. Scan ship wakes and... Okay, where is that? Because that's easy to do. We might just do a little bit of... I'm an idiot. I can track that from here. I started at sea with the goal of being eaten by the elevator. How long did that goal take to come true? I'm just curious. Nope, stop that. Eight jumps. Lenny's being just as sarcastic as me. And we got repaired. How long would it take to have... longer than I'm willing to sit here. I would like to do some more Star Citizen at some point soon.
Detachment confirmed. Your way is cleared for departure.
Landing gear retracted.
Really need to finish the thrusters on this ship. I've had a few long times to log in myself.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, Looney, I don't know if you heard. I think you might have been working. We were playing today, and Bennis actually found a Coriolis station with the noob hammer arms on it. I wish I remember where she was, because those things are silly and I love them.
Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Wait a minute, there was a quad noob hammer at one point? I did not know that Electra had a quad noob hammer. That's amazing. I wish I'd seen that.
Fuel suit disengaged.
How far away from? I'm sorry, guys. I've gone down my own rabbit hole. I need to know how far away from this we are. Ooh, way further than I want to travel in the Corvette. Damn. I'm gonna make that a we're one of these one stream. We're gonna go see that Electra station with like 4 noob hammers on it. That's awesome.
Fuel suit disengaged.
5 jumps.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I remember the first time I saw one of those enders in Alpha. I was like, what? I've seen a lot of other wild stuff in this game. Distant Worlds especially, we saw some out there kind of stuff. I think the only thing we didn't run into was a Void Heart, actually. Almost done. Yeah.
Fuel suit incomplete. Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits. Temperature critical. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
Fuel suit. Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive.
Sorry guys, I'm trying to actually sign into something that I haven't signed into in ages, and that's troublesome.
Fuel suit. Fuel suit disengaged.
How am I supposed to?
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, almost there. There, now I can get back into the account again. Jesus Christ.
Frameshift drive charging.
So anyways, I was gonna say, like, we've ran into some really interesting stuff in the past in distant worlds. Let me just stop the ship real quick. Where is that album? There we are. Does anybody remember how to make fucking image or make something full screen?
Geoscoping complete.
Like this. This was some weird shit. The nebula that was in was just like blood red. It was weird. This. And that's... If I could see if there's... Yeah, I right-clicked and opened a new tab, but it still came up as a small one. That's why I was asking, because I was like, surely I'm not this stupid. Yeah, Lagrange clouds are fun. Distant Worlds was cool. If they do another one, I'm not going, but if you've never done it, it's really fun. Just gotta watch out when you first start it if they want to do their... that was why I said I hadn't dealt with gankers except for... in quite a while, except for Distant Worlds 2, is because they wanted to do the launch in open, and we had a contingent of griefers show up that basically, when Ash said, we don't like exploration and we don't like that you enjoy it, so we came to ruin it. And attacking a bunch of ships fitted for long-distance exploration, which is like swatting a fly. Alright, what do we need to do in this system? Scan ships and wakes. Okay.
traffic within the area. Maintain safe clearance distance.
Scan detected.
Gotta give him credit for... Yeah, I will say that.
Access approved. Proceed to landing pad 17.
I thought I just saw laser fire from the station, or was that just a glitch on my screen?
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, this ship needs to have its sensors engineered. This ship is about 90% engineered where I want it, but not fully, and sensors is one of the things that's not quite done.
Landing completed. Power down systems.
Incoming message.
Speaking of, there is my exploration ship. Alright. Love the core. Yeah, I love its engines. Yeah, I need to actually break my Anaconda back out again. Although, I really find that for cargo these days, I enjoy the Type 8 a lot. Salvage cargo, classified data, malware. Alright, well, we could probably do that real quick. Really? Alright. Off, back, exit, launch. We'll wait till we get back into Super. Oh, Bot's Point, really? Should go check that out just because.
Retracted. Regulate speed until clear of exclusion.
As an old fart, I'm gonna go take a nap, so I'll see you later on. Oh, as a fellow old fart, I would love a nap, Draconis. Thank you for stopping by. We will hopefully see you again.
Clear the area, Commander. This is a no-loiter zone.
I'm clearing the area. Calm down.
Frameshift drive.
There we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Engage. Alright, let's start looking at these unidentified signals. Weapons fire. What else do we have? It's in maintenance right now. Somebody broke something is what that means.
Warning. Frameshift drive. Waiting safety limits.
Will it keep the game from eating my inventory for no reason? Because that's always frustrating. Three, two, wait, almost there. Maybe, he says. And drop.
Programming limit drone. Cargo scheme deployed. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Scan detected.
How much of this stuff do we have to collect?
Scan detected.
Eight. Okay. There we go. Jasmine Deerstalker, huh? Black boxes, personal effects, wreckage components. Alright, what do we got? 1, 2. We've got 3. Great.
Cannot comply. Cannot comply. Landing gear deployed. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging.
All the toggle switches.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Literally all of that was on the toggle switches. On the HOTAS. What's high-grade emissions? Ooh, I don't need the stuff that pops up there, but if you're looking for engineering materials, that's a place to go. Clive Hughes, Standby. Hi, I'm just getting back into Elite Dangerous. Got any tips? Find something. Find one of the gameplay loops that you really enjoy, and use that to ease yourself back in. Be that exploration, trading, mining, combat. Also, take a look at Power Play 2.0. It's a lot different than the Power Play you might remember from before, and it's a very good way to get your hands on some credits and some care packages, because they give you care packages with engineering materials in them now.
Warning. Frameshift drive operating beyond safety limits.
Time to slow her down. Other than that, I'd say community goals, when they're running, they don't run like they used to. I wish they'd do more with community goals again, but they don't, unfortunately. Wow, can I seriously drop on this from this far out? 9.81? That is a big radius game. And one, 2, 3, 4. Really, Looney?
Scan detected.
Software's burning magic. Current community goal got sabotaged by players. Theoretically, that community goal got sabotaged by players.
Programming limit drone. Collector limit expired. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone.
Okay, 3 wreckage components, 2 black boxes, so that's 5. Burr, Commander Burr. Burr is probably right. He has a habit of that. I just also find it very, very convenient that I need 3 more. That we've got a community goal that has
Cargo scoop
a
retracted.
little bit of a tangential relationship with the Trailblazers update that's coming out, and we have it getting locked out.
Frameshift drive charging.
I'm not saying players didn't do it. I'm just timing on it's a little suspicious to me as somebody who has seen FDev mess with things over the years in order to set a timetable that they like. Now, as I said, Burr is probably right about it being too easy to tip it into grief. Burr is... the man knows what he's talking about. But we'll see what they get up to. I'm glad I got to where I did with it, so... a lot of weapons fires out here. Let's check this threat 3 on this convoy. I'm thinking they probably are trying to see exactly what data they could get about people, kind of almost like flooding out from certain points to take part in the colonization. May also be using it as a way to gauge player interest. Or just for dramatic effect. God knows they've done that before, too. At any rate, they'll probably unlock it all here soon. Ish. Right, well, nothing useful here.
Frameshift drive charging.
What'll be really interesting to me is, and I'm surprised we didn't get this, and we may get it coming up considering we've got just enough time maybe before they launch the Trailblazers. What was the launch date for Trailblazers? of February? Yeah, they could actually do that. Oh, they could totally do that. It's been a long time since they've done a bring supplies to a place community goal. I would not be surprised maybe if we get a, hey, we need you to bring this stuff to help like repair Trailblazer Echo or whatever. And see about players and just getting a little more data on messing with the background sim and that kind of thing by moving large amounts of stuff. Avoid dispersal pattern. It's been quite a long time since I've seen them do a CG like that. That wasn't somehow Thargoid related. Let me preface that. Imperial Corsairs. We'll see what's in there. We had 8, and we have 2, 3, 5. Right. It's been Thargoids for a long time. Not to say that fighting Thargoids wasn't profitable, because it really was. But it's been Thargoids for a long time.
Scan detected.
Oh, well, there's something you don't see very often.
Scan detected.
Oh, and you're wanted to. Oh, buddy.
Target destroyed.
Oh, that poor bastard. Alright. Material. Actually, it would be kind of worth it to pick some of this stuff up. No, that was an NPC. That was just some random NPC that happened to spawn in here. Just, you don't see that ship very often. Now, something I'll point out, just because the tutorial maker and me can't help but point it out. You guys can save yourselves a lot of trouble over the long run, quote, hunting down engineering materials, if you just stop and do this after a battle. Playing for months, but I still feel new. It's the game. It is. This game has a lot going on in it. Looney's been playing with me for years, and I still am teaching him stuff. See, I enjoy exobiology. Exobiology is fun. I miss the original exobiology. Like, I very much miss the original old school exobiology. Yes, the old minigame. What your scanner does now, that little spinny thing that it does automatically, it used to be like a really kind of simple, but at least you were kind of engaged with it minigame, and I really enjoyed it when they had it in.
Cargo skin retracted. Cabin apply. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
It must be in one of my old videos somewhere, too, because somebody made it. I had a comment that popped up the other day. Somebody was like, I don't understand how this works. And I looked at it and was like, just looked at the comment, and they were talking about filters. I was like, no, that's the alpha of that. Like, you need this video. Power record signature. That's what I need. Yeah, the exploration stuff is really my favorite, and just think we've not explored very much of this game's galaxy. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Yep.
I heard you yelling at the dog.
Yeah, he was chewing on my shoelaces.
Is he suicidal?
He got a very angry man.
Incoming message.
Well, I'm sure he did, considering he's chewing on your shoes. I just looked. We're up to like 0.6% of the game explored. Or 0.06, I think. Yeah. It's gross. And if you go in the galaxy map and go real close to, go closer to the center and zoom way in, you'll see why we have not explored very much of the game. $10K light year out of the bubble now, just gonna stay there. Yeah, I'm seriously considering a trip to Colonia soon. Then have a little fly about. Just pick a spot, go somewhere, and then switch that thing to economical travel route, and take 500 jumps to go 20 light years. I exaggerate that a little bit, of course, but. Good, good. Exactly what we need.
Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Programming limit drone. Cargo scoop deployed.
Thank you, love. Seven. Give me one more. Between the black box. Yeah, there it is.
Scan detected. Cargo scoop retracted.
All right, let's go find a place to land.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we're aligned. Good to go.
Engage.
So yeah, my current plan is to hit. Hit Colonia. And then head on in, probably into this part of this sector around here. And then I'll route a course a couple hundred light years and set it to economical route, and yeah, just keep scanning. Nauseating, isn't it? It's insanely dense. The starfield there looks completely different. And that's one of those situations where you, like I said, you set it to economical instead of, oh, whatever it is, fastest. I'm actually curious. I might map that once we touch down, and I think I'm going to swap ships. Just a little bit more work to do to that ship too. Curious what you guys are using for your exploration ships right now, considering we have so much variety. Asp. That was my preferred. Vulture. See, there's always somebody that's got something interesting. So I've used an Asp. I used a Jump Conda for Distant Worlds 2. I've used the Diamondback Explorer. I've used the Cobra 3. "23 light years is massive for a Vulture, dude. That's crazy talk.
Core Dynamics, Delta, India, Golf. This is Federal Flight Control. Submit to random security scans on your approach. Authorization cleared. Land on pad 10.
Screw attached to my Asp promotional. I'm actually I'm attached to my Anaconda. It's actually retired since we got it home from Distant Worlds 2. I don't fly it anymore.
3,000 meters from touchdown.
Maybe in level core dynamics. I mean, they make some good ships, but I gotta tell you, Zorgon Peterson made me love the Mandalay.
Landing gear deployed.
Contact. Deploying ground crew.
That's, oh yeah, duh, I gotta, contacts, power contacts, have all the stuff. Power rank increased. Care package rewarded. There it is. Ooh, nice. 250 grand. Phase alloys, memory chips. Excellent. Limpets still. Curious, how many jumps would it take me? That's not bad. That's using jet cone boost. Interesting. Huh, the jet cone boost is not taking that much off that trip. Only just under 20 jumps. And this ship is not fully engineered yet. Like, I would probably go with a different power plant configuration for this ship, and like strip down, you know, reduce the mass of everything by 10%. But I mean, still, this ship is they're still jumping 73 light years, and I think there's some garbage on it that can be taken off right now. Yeah, I mean, I could lose 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 20 tons right there. There's definitely weight to be lost. That right there would be a big one. That is not what I meant to do. Let's buy that back, please. We're not at a good port for this, but yeah, I could. Squeeze a couple extra light years out right there. I mean, A lot of different ways we could do it. Although I would not really object to going out and exploring in this ship as is with a 73 light year jump range. There's pretty much nothing wrong with it. Alright, transactions. We got about a half hour left in the stream. That is an absolute pain in the ass. So is that. So is that, actually. The best trading ships. That all depends. I mean, with trading, you want to come to demand your blood money?
Yes.
So with trades, you want jump range, at least a decent jump range to get places. Nothing like an exploration ship, but you also want space. So Corvette, not so much. It can hold a lot, but its jump range sucks. Anaconda is a very good trade ship. You've got all those empty mounts in there to shove cargo racks. The problem with the bigger ships, though, is they can't land at medium and small ports. So the Asp, you could fit a decent amount of cargo in. You have a decent amount inside a Crate Mark II. There's the Clipper. Ajax, this is, I use this as a mining ship, but you can actually cram 300 tons of cargo in this thing. The Python is a pretty good trader. Crate Mark II, again, you've got plenty of space for stuff there. The passenger ships are basically also good cargo ships because you can shove cargo racks wherever the passenger cabins would normally go. The Cobra Mark V is not bad. And ye old Phantom, I don't remember exactly what's in it. But then, you know, you've also got the Type 9, Type 7, Type 10. Those are kind of, they need a little bit of a tweak, in my opinion. They're kind of niche. There's Type 7. There's how it comes stock, and they don't even have two of the slots filled. Fertilance, no. Mamba, no. The original Python, yes. There's your Type 9 Heavy. You could put a lot of cargo in that thing. Just, you're going to hate flying it. So, yeah. For my money, I have generally always enjoyed using the Anaconda, and I like the Type 8 a lot. I mean, Type 9 is a good cargo ship. You're not going to enjoy flying it. You're just not. What's this? Oh, this guy's an actual planetary assassination mission. See, I don't want to interact with your stupid terminals. I just want to murderize people. What's the threat level on this one? All these are... no decent rewards on these. 15 units of basic medicines. No. Mission board is just trash today. We can't hold that. Yeah, no, I'm just not feeling any of those missions. We'll get the hell on out of here. Oh, you know what we could do in the few minutes that we have left? Just because I want to see it. Because we're now in this thing. If you guys haven't flown to Mandalay before, oh boy. It is such a nice ship.
Clear of station perimeter. Watch your six, Commander.
All right. Eight jumps for 500, almost 500 light years. I love it. Ah, CG is doing great. 102,000 arcs, still on the fence as to what to use them on. I'm gonna go look at the store and just figure out what I would do with them. Honestly, that is enough money or enough arcs to get you two pretty nice pre-builts. Or one pre-built, one really nice pre-built and one basic. The Mandalay Stellar comes with a very nice grade 5 SCO frameshift drive in it. And I love the Mandalay. He would give them to me. Oh, if only we could transfer credits to each other in this game like we can in Star Citizen. I'm about to get an error code. Nope. I mean, 102,000 arcs, I would definitely pick up the Mandalay Stellar and then, I don't know, maybe buy yourself some sick suit cosmetics and ship cosmetics. Oh yeah, I didn't take a look at that ass build that they put up. Is it any good? Because I can tell you real fast, I've spent a lot of time in an Asp Explorer.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Gunner 607, Commander. That's going well. See, they stopped putting the specs on these pre-built ships. Asp Explorer exploration ship, specialized exploration loadout, reinforced hull armor. Take that off immediately. FTF doesn't play their own game. Let's see, overcharged power plant, increased range FSD with SCO, Guardian FSD booster. That's
Fuel scooping.
what? Which hull armor is that, though? That could be like
Frameshift drive.
that's very generic. That could be like, oh, we put a different armor on there, or we put a hull reinforcement package in, or we did a hull reinforcement with engineering. Like, that doesn't tell me a lot. Now, if you don't want to do a whole lot of work, an increased range FSD with Supercruise Overcharge and a Guardian FSD booster, that's not a bad incentive. But I'd love to know what else is on that ship.
Fuel scooping.
Like, I want to smack FDev sometimes. Like, words matter. That's why I'm always so careful about how I phrase things when I do tutorial videos.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
You gotta be clear. So that ship, I'm not gonna spend any money on it. I'm not gonna do a ship review on Asp like I've done on the other new ships. I'm just not. But that could be almost anything. I don't know. I probably wouldn't spend money for it. Perfect opportunity for a pre-build review. I can't justify spending money on that when I already own like 3 of the things in game. I might look around to see if I can dig up its stats, and if there's something egregious, I might. But the new Cobra is really cool with a little fiddling. And the very first thing I did with the new Cobra when I got it was I stripped off that ship kit that they put on it.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Like, I don't know what it is with them and super pointy ship kits, but honestly, out of the is a Cobra Mark 40 good for trade? The Cobras are they're all good all round ships. They're jack of all trades. You can do anything you want to them. They're not going to excel at it, but they're going to do fine at it.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
A lot of people hate the Cobra Mark IV because of the weapon placement, and it does have bad weapon conversions. I will not argue with people about that. But as far as trade or exploration, any Cobra can do anything you want it to, and do it fairly well. Out of the new ships, though, I have been most impressed with the Mandalay, which we're flying right now, and the Type 8. You can stuff a stupid amount of cargo in a Type 8, and if you want to go mining in the Type 8, you can cram everything into the Type 8 that you need to do laser mining, displacement mining, subsurface mining, seismic mining, like everything can be shoved into that ship. And it's also fun to fly, which is a big help. But this thing,
Fuel suit disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
now I will say, my Mandalay is also a little bit of an outlier because what you're seeing with this ship is... What? Oh... Nope. Nope, there we go. Oh. Where are you, you bastard? There you are. Ugh. I'm not armed with anything I need to kill a Thargoid. I have a ship that could shred that thing, but it's not here right now. Speaking of, it's almost like me thinking about that. What I was going to say about this Mandalay is that it has the FSD in it that was the reward from the Thargoid war in Earth. No, he didn't get close enough to me. He would absolutely have not been happy about what's on this ship. But it's fine. Basically, I've done a lot of running passengers away from Thargoids, so... If I'd have thought that we were going to encounter one, I would have slapped a field neutralizer on the ship and he never would have shut us down to begin with. But it just didn't cross my mind that we might run into one out here. I don't know why. Ooh, that's bright.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
Well, it's got to be you then, doesn't it?
Fuel scoop disengaged.
First time I got hyperdicted, that was legitimate. Yeah. The first time I ever got hyperdicted was back when they were first putting the Thargoids in, and we didn't quite know what they were. And they would hyperdict you, and they would shut you down, and then they would fly right up to you and sit there and then turn around and leave. And it was really creepy. Nowadays, I'm just like, oh, god damn it, whenever I get hyperdicted. So, yeah, it's legitimately, like, I remember being legitimately, like, creeped out by it. LTD run. Ooh. There it is. Yes. We have found it. The glory of the quad noob hammer. That is a thing of beauty. It's their final form, man. They've finally achieved it.
Permission authorized. Proceed to Bay 2-3.
That was worth the trip. And definitely got it from the right angle, too. Yeah,
Scan detected.
it's something I'm not used to missing, but I've gone from an X52 to an X56, and the throttle's a little different, and I keep on loop of shaming with it. But I used to be able to nail the coming out at the mailbox every single time. Ooh, this is a busy little starport.
Landing gear deployed.
Confirmed contact. Grind crew dispatched.
All right.
Tell me with us, Commander.
I have not, because I also play Flight Sim, and KBBs are. I like having a throttle and a joystick for Flight Sim, so KBBs won't really suit my setup that well. Now, Chonk there, Looney. Looney's got him. Looney loves him. Yeah, see, this is a pre-engineered one. Planning to become... I am. That's precisely the reason I have not left to go on another exploration jaunt. Is because I want to test out and try out the new system architect stuff. It looks fun. It sounds like what they want to do sounds interesting. I know what I was going to look at. It's a grade 2 dirty drive tune. I need to finish that off. Alright. Grade 3. See, this is the stuff that I'm looking at before I really go explore again, is getting this stuff as stripped down as I can get it. Like, I'll lose this cargo rack. This will become a completely different shield generator. So... anyways, folks, that's me pretty much out of time. We go from 1 to 5-ish every day Eastern time. We'll be back tomorrow with some Elite Dangerous or some Star Citizen, and then during the week, I'm still trying to work my way through Kingdom Come Deliverance too. So if you want to see the absolute fail that is me trying to live in a medieval RPG, that's always a good one. And if you guys want to talk to us more about Elite, then here's the Discord. Everybody's welcome. We have a Space Games channel just for Elite and Star Citizen. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me on this Saturday. It has been a blast. I always enjoy having commanders around. So thank you guys for the questions, for the conversation, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. Bye.